good evening, delivery EC201.
Schiphol delivery, good evening, KLM 990 Charlie Delta 27, information India, request clearance to Bremen.
Schiphol delivery, KLM 787 Heavy IFR Princess Juliana with India.
KLM 787 cleared to St. Maarten, Falco 5 Echo departure, runway 18 left. Initial climb of 60, spark 2130.
Valco 5 Echo departure 18 left, climb 5000, squawk 2130.
KLM 787 negative, initial climb, flight level 60.
Initial climb flight level 60, KLM 787.
KLM 787, thank you, correct 121655.
121655, KLM 787.
A
lot of aircraft moving around the field at the moment. While Swiss commences an Illuminati pushback, we're going to disregard that.
And ground, KLM 1769, confirm we had pushback clearance because the BA is pushing back into us now.
We got a break in comms right now, go ahead and give them a call.
05.
KLM 787 ready for push, Fox 4.
KLM 787, good evening, push start approved.
Push start approved, KLM 787. Parking brake released.
Taxi to stand Delta 12.
KLM 901 Charlie, standing by for push and start.
KLM 90 Charlie, I was not forgetting you.
KLM 787 ready for taxi.
787, taxi Echo 6, 18 left, at November 2, cross 27.
18 left, Echo 6, November 2, cross 27, KLM 787. Very good, understood. I'm using the Turtle Beach Velocity 1 flight stick, by the way. You check it out at the link in the description. I'll talk more about that in flight. We'll check ailerons, elevator, and rudder. We will release parking brake and begin this taxi.
KLM 90 Charlie, Echo 5, India 399, good evening, push start approved.
Q3549, request taxi.
Air France 57 Whiskey Sierra, after the cross, contact tower 119230.
Gonna be joining the lineup down there, short of 18 left. Got a solid stack going.
All stations,
And then Transavia on the roll. Nice lineup down here at 18 left. We got Lufthansa A320 on the runway, Transavia 73, and then an Air France A320 will join the lineup, number 4 for departure.
Juliet Alpha, continue by Quebec, Delta 2.
11705.
Air Lugo 02400.
There goes Transavia on the roll. We'll hold here behind Air France, and then we'll be ready for a tower handoff shortly. Tower KLM 787, short 18 left.
787, line up 18 left, Echo 6.
Line up 18 left, Echo 6, KLM 787.
5 on Bravo, 19055.
Got Lauda Air and EasyJet lining up here behind us, short of 18 left. We'll stand by ready to go.
Feel free, 519, squawk mode, Charlie.
119.
87, runway 18 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 18 left, KLM 787. And we are clear for takeoff. Here we go.
Respect the free request. Dat gaat even allemaal kilo, had geen landing clearance, toch? Nee, dat is mijn fout. Maar totdat je het gelooft. Contact 121
And power is set.
Say for Juliet, continuous number 2.
100.
2109. Number 2, and can you tell me the speaker?
120.
Say again. Uh, 186, 164.
P1.
180 till 6,
Rotate.
till 4 p.m. Rij naar 1 for 4. Yeah, line up and wait 1 left.
And positive rate gear is coming up.
Yeah, is 301 behind Ryanair, line up 1 left. Line up behind Ryanair, KLM 787, contact 119055.
119055, KLM 787. Departure KLM 787, flight level 50 climbing.
KLM 787, contact Amsterdam, question contact Schiphol approach 121.205.
121205, KLM 787. KLM 787 with you, flight level 60.
KLM 787 Amsterdam 125.750 and climb flight level 130.
125750, flight level 130, KLM 787. Wow, this is busy. 12385, or is it 123? What was the damn frequency? He said there was a 3 in there. All we've been doing is changing frequencies. Center KLM 787 climbing flight level 130.
KLM 787, climb flight level 240.
Flight level 240, KLM 787. A beautiful departure, a lot of traffic involved, and the most frequency swapping I've ever had to do. I'll go ahead and turn autopilot on. Holy f***. Relax.
Descend flight level 130.
What is it doing?
That's for 1 hour for arrival to KLM 787, confirm your climbing flight level 240.
Climbing now, flight level 240, KLM 787.
725 Papa.
Unbelievable.
Descent flight level direction, speed 250 knots, after Schiphol direction Papa Lima. KLM 725 Papa, speed 250 knots.
Mate, I can't wait to get to St. Martin. I heard you can get blowjobs on the beach.
Speedbird 239er, slowing everybody down because it's way too busy at Schiphol. It maintains speed 250 knots now, descent flight level 70.
Pivot 787,
requesting
control
127, 105.
127105, KLM 787. Center KLM 787, climbing flight level 240.
KLM 787 under control, hello, climb down flight level 320.
Flight level 320, KLM 787. We're going to be cruising at 38,000 feet, so we're stepping our way up, but we'll go and turn off landing lights at this time. Cruising altitude.
KLM 787, fire heading of 275.
Heading 275, KLM 787.
KLM 787, climb flight level 380.
Flight level 380, KLM 787.
KLM 787, turn left heading 270 degrees.
Left 270, KLM 787. I assume this for a traffic vector.
KLM 787, resume no navigation direct to Int'l.
Resume all navigation direct Int'l, KLM 787. I'm going to select Int'l and turn accordingly. It still has this direct Logan. I don't like that. Why will it not work? Oh my fucking goodness. It just made every single passenger shit themselves. We are just arriving at our cruising altitude of 38,000 feet. We'll go up top, turn off the seatbelt signs.
Could you just say with KLM 787, contact London Control 129.430, bye-bye.
129430, KLM 787, so long. London Control KLM 787, flight level 380.
KLM 787, hello to you. Traffic ahead of you for 9 miles at 380, now descending to 36.
Traffic in sight, KLM 787.
Thank you.
But it's a busy day over the UK as well. We're just north of London Gatwick. We're hearing a lot of the London radar chatter right now. 9 hours total flight time down to St. Martin. We're about an hour into it right now, so 8 hours left. For right now, we're continuing our cruise.
KLM 787, nothing further, Unicom, bye-bye.
Over to Unicom, KLM 787, so long. Thanks for the ATC.
I'd like to thank today's video sponsor Turtle Beach for sending me the Velocity One flight stick to use for this video. I've been using the Velocity One line of products for over a year and a half now. The flight stick is my full-time and favorite joystick. It's highly customizable with precise handling, 27 buttons, and an OLED flight management display. It works for both Xbox and PC and is also a winner of the PC Pilot Platinum Award. You can check it out at the link in the description. Use promo code AFP10 for a discount at checkout. Thank you, Turtle Beach. Now let's land.
And cockpit update, still cruising at 38,000 feet over the South Atlantic right now on our way down to St. Martin. We are just actually crossing over 2260 north. Just over 7 hours right now total of our 9 hours flight time. I may or may not have just briefly been cruising at 53,000 feet because I accidentally disengaged autopilot while not recording, and that's just a rumor I heard. No need to look up the flight track or anything. We'll go ahead and begin reducing speed. Go back to 0.75 Mach for now. We will go up top, turn seatbelt signs on. For now, we'll go down to, we'll call it 20,000 feet. Land in sight, 12 o'clock. Expecting runway 10, of course, in St. Martin, the iconic Maho Beach arrival. Good chance you've seen videos of that. We're going to try to plan on a nice low approach right over Maho Beach and hopefully not take out any beach goers. No promises. Hopefully they have life insurance and we'll see how it goes. For now, we're continuing down to 18,000 feet. Current QNH is 1015. Juliana approach KLM 787 heavy, 8,000 descending, Ulaba 1.
KLM 787, we are definitely not the same person. Expect visual approach runway 10.
Expect visual runway 10, KLM 787.
You're telling me I've come all this way to get blown by a plane?
And we got the field in sight just off to our 10 o'clock right now, about 5 miles or so. Large cruise ship in the immediate vicinity. Bumping a little bit of power. We're going to go ahead and disengage autopilot and hand fly it in from here. We'll go ahead and drop our first notch of flaps. I will not be overspeeding the flaps this time. There we go. Professionalism. We'll go up top, make sure landing lights are on, which they are not. A little bit late to be doing this. Don't mind that. And everything's fine. Back to realism. 2,500 field is in sight.
KLM 787, get the f out of here. Tower 118.7.
Tower 118.7, KLM 787 Heavy. Juliana Tower, KLM 787 Heavy, visual 10.
KLM 787, sorry about that last guy. He's a real clear to land. I don't know how to read the winds.
Clear to land 10, KLM 787 Heavy. Runway 10, directly at our 12 o'clock. Hand flying, the visual approach right now, wind 090 at 13, a direct headwind. Looking really good for approach conditions. Just ascending through 2,500 feet. Thank you for the call out. In the meantime, we will drop landing gear. Next notch of flaps coming in. Just keeping an eye out for the poppy lights right now. 2 red over 2 white. Looking good on the approach angle. Gonna maintain that. Bring in another notch of flaps. 1,000. Just through 1,000 feet right now. Direct headwind. Bringing the final notches of flaps. Flaps are full. I'm going to go sterile cockpit. Try to butter the bread here.
500. 400. 300. 200. 100, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 5.
Speed brake up 2 in reverse. And we'll take it all the way to the end here and sweep it around. Christ. Come on, you fat bastard. Might be taking out a couple edge lights here. I'm not going to give myself a score on that landing because I'd prefer not to fall through the earth again, but we're going to be a right turn here at Echo. And dare I say, probably my best landing ever, at least recorded on VATSIM. Quick after landing checks, we'll go ahead and bring flaps up, speed brake is down, roll up top, landing lights off, we'll leave taxi lights on, strobe lights off, and we'll go ahead and turn the APU on now that we're back on the ground. Now the pressure's really on. Where you want me, boss? Damn, dude. Can't even see this guy anymore. Okay. We'll stop right here. We are somewhere in between a 727 and a 757. Whatever. Parked here at Alpha 1. Final items. We'll go ahead and turn seatbelt signs off. And then we'll cut fuel, left and right engines. Back here on the ground in St. Maarten, flight time 8 hours 37 minutes, parked here at gate Alpha 1 at Princess Juliana International Airport. I think I can safely say that was my best landing that I've ever recorded on VATSIM. Thank you, Turtle Beach, for sending me the Velocity 1 flight stick to use for this video. You can check it out at the link in the description. That'll be it for this video though. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. This is Air Force Proud 95, and I will see you next time.
Very authentic French experience already happening.
Bonsoir, wind 010 degrees, 06 knots.
Holy shit, wind shear. And I am falling through the sky.